Alright, thank you for joining for Burrell's Sports 1952 Bowman Complete Set Group Break. Going to broadcast live here the randomization of the cards. Thank you for buying in. So if everybody who bought into this one's been with us before, so you know the drill. Use random.org's random list randomizer. I'll copy and paste a list of how many slots you've bought into the list here. I'll randomize it 3 times. And that third time will be the one we stick with. Then we'll make sure it's at least moderately shuffled up. And then I will copy and paste that list that the website spits out over here. And we'll see the cards line up 1-to-1. No skip numbers in this set. So if your name's number 6 on the list, you'll get Virgil Stahlcup. If it's number 8, you'll get Pee Wee Reese, and so forth. So our slots are here. However many slots you bought, how many times your name's here. So that puts us all the way down here to 251. I just announced a moment ago that George Arslanian was the winner of the free slot. So we will get rolling here shortly. Also, if I'm on the wrong place. Here we go. So, up to 5 viewers, thanks again for joining us. If you want to interact with the social stream on Ustream, you probably have a drop-down menu to go to chat, something like that. If you're on my website, you'll see the social stream here. It defaults to videos, and you can click social stream and interact with us using the chat function there. But without any further ado, here we go. I will read through all the names since there are only 250 slots in this one. But I'll only show about a dozen hits that I've pulled out for the sake of time. But without any further ado, here we go. So we'll copy and paste 252 and paste. So got those all in there. And we'll randomize once. Randomize twice. Randomized 3 times. So 3 times. And we will copy and paste this bad boy next to our checklist. Make sure we get these lined up. Zoom in a little. See if we can only see one at a time. Alright, so here we go. Card number 1 goes to Andrew Perez. That is Yogi Berra. Apologize for the poor lighting today. My overhead lights went out, and I'm using a lamp, and it looks a little yellowish. But next up, card number 2, Bobby Thompson, goes to Pat Gillespie. Card number 3, Fred Hutchinson, goes to Andre. Card number 4, Robin Roberts, which is the next hit we're going to look at, goes to Andrew Perez. Card number 5, Minnie Minoso, which is a rookie, I believe, of Minnie. And that goes to Ettore. I didn't pull Minnie for some reason. Okay, well. Next up, Virgil Stahlcup goes to Andrew Perez. Card number 7, Mike Garcia, goes to Andrew Perez. Card number 8, Pee Wee Reese, goes to Andrew Perez. Andrew bought quite a number of slots, as you'll see in this one. But there's the Pee Wee. Card number 9, Vern Stevens, goes to Andrew Perez. Card number 10, Bob Hooper, goes to Andre. Card number 11, Ralph Kiner, goes to Michael Swagger. I don't know why I didn't pull Ralph either. Here, let me grab him real quick. There's the Kiner. Next up, card number 12, Max Serkont, goes to David Mowat. Card number 13, Cliff Mapes, goes to David Mowat. Card number 14, Cliff Chambers, goes to Jeremy Schmidt. Card number 15, Sam Melee, goes to David Mowat. Number 16, Turk Lown, goes to Jeff Johnson. Card number 17, Ed Lopat, goes to David Mowat. Card 18, Don Mueller, goes to Jeff Johnson. Card number 19, Bob Kane, goes to Edwin Pastrana. Card number 20, Willie Jones, goes to Andrew Perez. Card number 21, Nellie Fox, goes to Pete Bragg. Well, looks like I didn't pull Nellie either. Let me grab him. Here's the Nellie. Number 22, Willard Ramsdell, goes to Andrew Perez. Number 23, Bob Lemon, goes to Andrew Perez. Number 24, Carl Ferrillo, goes to Pete Bragg. Number 25, Mickey McDermott, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 26, Eddie Yost, goes to David Mowat. Card 27, Joe Gargiola, goes to David Mowat. Card 28, Roy Hartsfield, goes to Jeremy Schmidt. Card 29, Ned Garver, goes to David Mowat. Card 30, Red Schoenheist, goes to David Mowat. Card 31, Eddie Yost, goes to Andre. Card 32, Eddie Mixies, goes to Joshua Brundage. Card 33, Gil McDougald, goes to Andre. Card 34, Alvin Dark, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 35, Granny Hamner, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 36, Cass Michaels, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 37, Vic Rashi, goes to Jamin Castleman. Card 38, Whitey Lockman, goes to Nathan Keys. Card 39, Vic Wirtz, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 40, Bubba Church, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 41 goes to Pete Bragg. That is Chico Kersequel. Card 42, Johnny Wyrostek, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 43, Bob Feller, goes to David Mowat. There's the Feller. Card 44, Roy Campanella, goes to Pete Bragg. Card 45, Johnny Pesky, goes to Jeff Johnson. Card 46, Carl Scheib, goes to Andre. Card 47, Pete Castione, goes to Pete Bragg. Card 48, Vern Bickford, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 49, Jim Hearn, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 50, Jerry Staley, goes to Sean Kieran. Card 51, Gil Cohn, goes to Pete Bragg. Card 52, Phil Rizzuto, goes to Andrew Perez. And here's the Phil. Card 53, Richie Ashburn, goes to Jeff Johnson. Oops, here's Richie. Card 55, Ken Raffensberg, goes to Andrew Perez. Oops, I didn't read 54. 54, Billy Pierce, goes to Andrew Perez. 56, Clyde King, goes to Jamin Castleman. Card 57, Clyde Vollmer, goes to Andre. Card 58, Hank Majeski, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 59, Murray Dixon, goes to David Mowat. Card 60, Sid Gordon goes to Mike Biedron. Card 61, Tommy Byrne goes to Andre. Card 62, Joe Presco goes to Andrew Perez. Card 63, Irv Noren goes to David Mowat. Card 64, Roy Smalley goes to David Mowat. Card 65, Hank Bauer goes to Dave Boxey. Card 66, Sal Magley goes to Andrew Perez. Card 67, Johnny Groth goes to Andrew Perez. Card 68, Jim Busby goes to Andrew Perez. Card 69, Joe Adcock goes to Jamin Castleman. Card 70, Carl Erskine goes to Pete Bragg. Card 71, Vern Law goes to Steve Deal. Card 72, Earl Torgeson goes to Andrew Perez. Card 73, Jerry Coleman goes to Andre. Card 74, Wes Westrom goes to David Mowat. Card 75, George Kell goes to David Mowat. Card 76, Del Ennis goes to Edwin Pastrana. Card 77, Eddie Robinson goes to Andrew Perez. Card 78, Lloyd Merriman goes to David Mowat. Card 79, Lou Brissy goes to Andre. Card 80, Gil Hodges goes to Brett Olson. Card 81, Billy Goodman goes to David Mowat. Card 82, Gus Zernial goes to Jimmy Ori. Card 83, Howie Pollitt goes to Andrew Perez. Card 84, Sam Jethro goes to Andrew Perez. Card 85, Marty Marion goes to Andrew Perez. Card 86, Cal Abrams goes to Andrew Perez. Card 87, Mickey Vernon goes to Jeremy Schmidt. Card 88, Bruce Edwards goes to Andre. Card 89, Billy Hitchcock goes to Andrew Perez. Card 90, Larry Jansen goes to Andrew Perez. Card 91, Don Calloway goes to Andrew Perez. Card 92, Eddie Waitkus goes to Ettore. Card 93, Paul Richards goes to Andrew Perez. Card 94, Luke Sewell goes to Brett Olson. Card 95, Luke Easter goes to Andrew Perez. Card 96, Ralph Bronca goes to Jeremy Schmidt. Card 97, Willard Marshall goes to David Mowat. Card 98, Jimmy Dykes goes to Andrew Perez. Card 99, Clyde McCullough goes to David Mowat. Card 100, Sibby Sisti goes to Jeremy Schmidt. So, let's see. Sitting at 11 viewers. Thank you all for joining in with us. Next up is, of course, card number 101, Mickey Mantle. Create a little suspense here. There's the Mickey in this set. Alright, card 101, Mickey Mantle, goes to Andre. Nice hit, Andre. Alright. The good news is the next biggest hit, the Willie Mays, is still 100 cards away. More like 117 to be exact. So, don't go away just yet if you didn't hit the mantle. 102, Peanuts Lowry goes to Andrew Perez. 103, Joe Haynes goes to Pat Gillespie. 104, Hal Jeffcoat goes to Andrew Perez. Card 105, Bobby Brown goes to Andre. Card 106, Randy Gumpert goes to Andre. Card 107, Del Rice goes to Andrew Perez. Card 108, George Metkovich goes to Andrew Perez. Card 109, Tom Morgan goes to Andre. Card 110, Max Lanier goes to Andrew Perez. 111, Hoot Evers goes to David Mowat. Card 112, Smokey Burgess goes to Andre. Card 113, Al Zaria goes to Jamin Castleman. Card 114, Frank Hiller, goes to David Mowat. Card 115, Larry Doby, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 116, Duke Snider, goes to Andre. Nice hit, Andre. Card 117, Bill Wright, goes to David Mowat. 118, Ray Murray, goes to Jimmy Ori. 119, Bill Howerton, goes to Andre. 120, Chet Nichols, goes to Matthew Heidel. 121, Al Corwin, goes to David Mowat. 122, Billy Johnson, goes to Andrew Perez. 123, Sid Hudson, goes to Darrell Taylor. 124, Bertie Tibbetts, goes to Andrew Perez. 125, Howie Fox, goes to Andrew Perez. 126, Phil Cavaretta, goes to Andrew Perez. 127, Dick Sisler, goes to Andrew Perez. 128, Don Newcomb, goes to Andrew Perez. 129, Gus Niaros, goes to Cody Campbell. Card 130, Allie Clark, goes to Andrew Perez. 131, Bob Swift, goes to Andrew Perez. 132, Dave Cole, goes to Jamin Castleman. 133, Dick Krahosky, goes to Taylor Napier. 134, Al Brasley, goes to David Mowat. Card 135, Mickey Harris, goes to Andre. Card 136, Gene Hermans, goes to David Mowat. Sorry, that's Gene Hermansky. Card 137, Stan Rojek, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 138, Ted Wilkes, goes to Andrew Perez. 139, Jerry Pretty, goes to David Mowat. 140, Ray Scarborough, goes to Andrew Perez. 141, Hank Edwards, goes to Andrew Perez. 142, Early Wynn, goes to Jeremy Schmidt. 143, Sandy Consagra, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 144, Joe Hatton, goes to David Mowat. Card 145, Johnny Mize, goes to David Mowat. Card 146, Leo DeRocher, goes to David Mowat. Sorry, bumped the camera there. Card 147, Marlon Stewart, goes to Jeff Johnson. Card 148, Ken Heintzelman, goes to Pete Bragg. Card 149, Howie Judson, goes to Edwin Pastrana. Card 150, Herman Waymeyer, goes to Brett Olson. Card 151, Al Rosen, goes to Mike Biedron. Card 152, Billy Cox, goes to David Mowat. Card 153, Fred Hatfield, goes to Andrew Perez. Card 154, Ferris Fain, goes to Jeremy Schmidt. Card 155, Billy Meyer, goes to David Mowat. 156, Warren Spahn, goes to Andrew Perez. .157, Jim Delsing, goes to David Mowat. .158, Bucky Harris, goes to Jeffrey Manega. .159, Dutch Leonard, goes to Andre. .160, Eddie Stanky, goes to Andrew Perez. .161, Jackie Jensen, goes to Jimmy Ori. .162, Monty Irvin, goes to Pete Bragg. Looks like I didn't pull Monty. Let me grab him real quick. There's the Monty. .163, Johnny Lippin, goes to Jeff Johnson. .164, Connie Ryan, goes to David Mowat. 165, Saul Rogovan goes to Andrew Perez. 166, Bobby Adams goes to Andre. 167, Bobby Avila goes to Andrew Perez. 168, Preacher Rowe goes to Andrew Perez. 169, Walt Drapo goes to David Mowat. Card 170, Joe Astroth goes to Taylor Napier. 171, Mel Queen goes to Jeffrey Manega. Card 172, Ebba St. Clair goes to Andrew Perez. Card 173, Gene Bearden goes to Andrew Perez. Card 174, Mickey Grasso goes to Andrew Perez. Card 175, Randy Jackson goes to David Mowat. Card 176, Harry Breachin goes to David Mowat. Card 177, Gene Woodling goes to Tom Perry. 178, Dave Williams goes to Andrew Perez. 179, Pete Suter goes to Jeff Johnson. 180, Ed Fitzgerald goes to Andre. 181, Joe Collins goes to Andre. 182, Dave Coslow goes to David Mowat. 183, Pat Mullen goes to Andrew Perez. 184, Kurt Simmons goes to Sean Kieran. 185, Eddie Stewart goes to David Mowat. 186, Frank Smith goes to Sean Kieran. 187, Jim Hegan goes to David Mowat. 188, Chuck Dressen goes to Andrew Perez. 189, Jimmy Pearsall goes to Andre. 190, Dick Fowler goes to Andrew Perez. 191, Bob Friend goes to Jeremy Schmidt. 192, John Cusick goes to Andrew Perez. 193, Bobby Young goes to Jimmy Ori. 194, Bob Porterfield goes to Andrew Perez. 195, Frank Baumholtz goes to Jeremy Schmidt. 196, Stan Musial goes to Andrew Perez. 197, Charlie Silvera goes to Andrew Perez. 198, Chuck Deering goes to Andrew Perez. 199, Ted Gray goes to Andrew Perez. 200, Ken Silverstreet goes to Andre. 201, Ray Coleman goes to Nathan Keys. 202, Harry Perkowski goes to Andrew Perez. 203, Steve Gromick goes to George Arslanian. There's the free slot, George. Card 204, Andy Pafko goes to David Mowat. 205, Walt Masterson goes to David Mowat. 206, Elmer Vallow goes to Andrew Perez. 207, George Strickland goes to Andrew Perez. 208, Walker Cooper goes to Jeff Johnson. 209, Dick Littlefield goes to Andrew Perez. 210, Archie Wilson goes to Andrew Perez. 211, Paul Minner goes to David Mowat. 212, Solly Hemus goes to Andrew Perez. 213, Monty Kennedy goes to Pete Bragg. 214, Ray Boone goes to Tom Perry. 215, Sheldon Jones goes to Jeffrey Manega. 216, Matt Batts goes to David Mowat. 217, Casey Stengel goes to David Mowat. And then 218 will be Willie Mays. SGC 50 on Willie here. And Willie goes to David Mowat. Nice card, David. Card 219, Neil Berry goes to Andre. 220, Russ Meyer goes to David Mowat. 221, Lou Cretlow goes to Steve Deal. 222, Dixie Howell goes to Andrew Perez. 223, Harry Simpson goes to Jimmy Ori. Card 224, Johnny Schmitz goes to Jeff Johnson. 225, Dell Wilbur goes to Andrew Perez. Card 226, Alex Kellner goes to Andrew Perez. Card 227, Clyde Sukfort goes to Andrew Perez. Card 228, Bob Chipman goes to David Mowat. Card 229, Hank Arft goes to Andre. Card 230, Frank Shea goes to Andrew Perez. 231, D. Fondy goes to Andrew Perez. 232, Enos Slaughter goes to Jeremy Schmidt. 233, Bob Kuzava goes to Andre. 234, Fred Fitzsimmons goes to Andrew Perez. 235, Steve Suchok goes to Andrew Perez. 236, Tommy Brown goes to Andre. 237, Sherm Lawler goes to Andrew Perez. 238, Roy McMillan goes to Andrew Perez. 239, Dale Mitchell goes to Jeff Johnson. 240, Billy Lowe's goes to David Mowat. 241, Mel Parnell goes to Andrew Perez. 242, Everett Kell goes to Andre. 243, George Munger, and these are high numbers that are fairly tough, goes to Andrew Perez. 244, Lou Burdett goes to Andrew Perez. 245, George Schmees goes to David Mowat. 246, Jerry Schneider goes to Matthew Heidel. 247, Johnny Promessa goes to Josh Brundage. 248, I just copied and pasted this checklist. I don't have the variation without the W in the signature, so. The 248, Bill Whirl goes to Andrew Perez. 249, Hank Thompson goes to David Mowat. And 250, Ike Delock goes to Andrew Perez. So, that's it. Looks like a couple of you dropped off after the hits, but thank the 9 of you who watched us through to the end. And thank you so much for joining in Burl Sports 1952 Bowman Complete Set Group Break. And cards should ship out, I'll say Thursday, because I don't have time to sort tonight. But should have them sorted by Wednesday, so ship out Thursday. And then next set break will go live at the end of next week after planning on it going live on Black Friday. So be prepared for that. It will be 1939 Play Ball. Thanks again, and thanks for joining us.